Oh, and I didn't record any of that. So, to summarize, here is the first fiber optics test. I've drawn through these are 1mm each. They bulbed nicely and fit into the particular casting there point really well. So I had to do a significant amount of enlargement on this path here to allow the fibers to split so they'd run below the chairs. And then I also widened the chair area there so it wasn't just a straight line coming through. From there, it runs through the underside of the next set of chairs, then through this back room. Which is still tacky wet, and while I wouldn't pass for anything other than what it is, it's pretty good for what it is, and it's a nice general yellow coating all over everything to change the white balance back there. So there will also be an LED in this back room somewhere, probably along the ceiling I would guess. Then the single LED here in the cabin, which may be cool white instead of warm white. I definitely want warm white back here. Down here, these two would be cool white, ideally flashing, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. So I've got the pilots to install, 2 of them here. There will be the stewardess coming through the walkway there. There's room for someone else sitting back in one of those 2 chairs, if not 4 people. And then there's Haywood Floyd over in the passenger cabin. So because this paint is still wet, that means I can't do the passenger cabin yet because they were painted at the same time. But this was just basically to get a test fit of everything. It's really tight. There isn't going to be any light to speak of in the cabin, so there's no need to worry about light leak, I don't think. But at worst, what I would do is something I couldn't do, which was to sleeve one of the sides, and because of the way the seats are, you almost couldn't do that. I should also paint this fiber optic black so that it doesn't pick up any stray light from anywhere else. It shouldn't, but I also don't want it to cast on, well, do I want it to cast unnecessary light? I guess it wouldn't in that case. So no, it should be fine, I suppose. Otherwise, what can happen is if you have a lot of different color LEDs near a given fiber optic, that light can spill into the fiber and transmit it, changing your yellow to orange, for example, if it was near a red. So I got that tip from Bad Grendels. Check out his channel, because he's got some fun stuff going on over there. So while this paint is still wet, and I gotta say, I really like the way the screen turned out. Let's get some light down here. There we go, that's not too bad, I guess. It's got subtle variations to it, which I'm going to guess that if you were to scale things down, that would kind of happen, because you have it in real life. Not everything is exactly perfect. The pooling at the bottom of that door could be considered shadow, for example. So I like the way that turned out, and I like the way the passenger cabin has turned out. However, there again is just a little touch-up to do here and there, maybe. If this fits in and you can't see any of the problem areas, and I know there are a couple such as unpainted back seats, little extra drip on the floor in the center aisle, right up there. But really, that's going to be invisible, I think. And at this point, the Orion needs a flight crew. So what I'm about to do is take these 1/144th figures. I got a few of them picked out. All the uniforms in the film are pretty much white, so there wasn't a lot of painting to do. I dry brushed some faces on, just ever so lightly, and then I got Haywood Floyd here in a brown suit with darker brown hair. We'll see if that works. So, for pilot 1, got this guy in mind. So he'll be reaching up to the console and looking up. And it seems like my best bet is simply going to be razor blading these guys. Alright, so let's unhook this guy. I want ease of access here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Here, let me glue it in and get it all set. Or do I want him over there? Yeah, let's put this guy over here. And 1 drop of glue. If that interferes with anything, we'll find out on the test fit. There we go. And he has an arm on the sprue here as well, but I don't want to glue that into place yet. So there's the bridge crew. Yeah, so their little feet are totally gonna crash. Oh, they're gonna look really good though. Hahaha, nice. Alright, so I don't really want to disturb these all that much. It's mostly this guy's feet here. Maybe I can put them to the fire. I was thinking they were plastic, but they are resin. They're not particularly gooey. Well, let's see how that fits now. Oh, there can't be any overhang on the feet at all. Alright, that looks good.